Why am I starting a photography business in 2026? Money. all jokes aside, no, it's we've just recently moved to Toowoomba, my wife and my 2 kids. We love it here. It's a super great community. It's home to Grand Central, Super Rooster, heaps of windmills, carnivore flowers, and it's a great small town kind of vibe, even though it's actually quite a large place. So essentially, while I've been up here, I've been looking for different work, and I've had a few misses. So I thought, you know what, if I can't find work, I'll make work. I've been a photographer before in the past and absolutely loved it. I got out of it kind of around when COVID kind of kicked in, and I just wanted something different. And I've done heaps of different things since then, but I'm back into it again. This YouTube channel, I'll just get into it real quick. It's not like I'll show you how to make $1 million doing photography kind of YouTube video. It's more like follow me along, learn from all my mistakes, because I'm going to make a lot. And if I had to restart this business tomorrow and I had to rebuy all the gear, I actually did some quick maths. It'd probably end up being about $20,000. And luckily, I already have that stuff from when I was shooting, but it's kind of cool to add it all up. Kind of scary, actually, if the wife ever finds out that I spend that much on camera gear, she might be a bit upset, but oh. I'll go through some of the gear that I've got, and I'll talk about what I've been doing. Currently on the camera at the moment, I've got the 50mm, and I was recording just before with a 35, and I took it off because I really wanted to show off the 35. This one right here. I absolutely love it, the 35mm. So, funny story, this is how I kind of fell in love with the 35. I didn't really explain it. If I was starting my photography business tomorrow, this would be the first lens I would buy. It is fantastic. Now, to tell the story of this lens, I've got to show you this one. This is one of my first lenses that I've ever purchased for my old 7D back in the day. So first thing I did with this lens is I zoomed it into 200 and I did some portraits at 200, and I was like, oh my God, look how blurry the background is. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I did 10 photos, and then 100 photos, and then 1,000 photos like that exact photo, which is where I zoom it all the way into 200 and I take the photo, and the background's so blurry and the bokeh looks beautiful. And then I thought, yeah, this is amazing, but it's a trick. And when you see the same trick again and again and again, it kind of gets boring. And if you have the same subject with a different blurry background, they all kind of start looking the same. Whereas this lens, it has good separation, like the background's blurry and the subject's sharp, but it tells more of an environmental portrait. And I think that's a really big deal when it comes to taking photographs. So for example, it gives you the ability to tell a story of like who that person is and the environment that they're in. And I think it's a great lens for that. I pretty much 90% of the time leave this lens on, and I love it. I shoot wide open most of the time, but yeah, but there's times to stop down if you want to really kind of show the environment that the subject's in. Now, as I was saying, blurry background, sharp subject. Yeah, this one right here. This one here is the 105. Absolutely fantastic lens, gigantic. All I can say is it takes beautiful photographs. I've also got the 20mm. This one's amazing, really wide, quite shallow aperture at that 1.4. I've also got a 135 and an 85mm. Also a brilliant lens. This is probably my second favorite lens. So if I had to start all over again to start my business, I'd probably shoot with a 35 and an 85. And if the job required it, the 70 to 200, just to get that little bit of extra zoom reach. So what have I been doing? Because I'm starting business from scratch, you've got to make all the new connections again, which is super difficult, especially in a new place. So like I just find people that I see regularly. My kids currently do some training at a Muay Thai center, all styles. And I went up to the owner of the business and I said, hey, would you like me to shoot some content? I can do photos, I can do video, absolutely for free. I just want to get some stuff for a portfolio, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to build a website. and I wanted to show locals. I want to do an example of where you can add value to someone's life. So I did all the shots, handed them over, and it was great because he got images and he absolutely loved them. People who go to his gym loved them. He was saying that he did get an increase in enrollments. So it was great to see that proof that it actually works. Like, I guess that is true. Whenever you go on a website or go to someone's social media to see what the business is like, it's quite often the first thing they see, and they can kind of judge quite quickly whether it's something they'd like or not like. So you want to put your best foot forward when you're doing this sort of work. Thank you so much for watching the video and sticking through with me. If you liked what you saw, hit a thumbs up, follow me, do all those things. And if you're going to leave a mean comment, make it really funny because I try and read them. And no, but thank you so much. Cheers.